The following is a podcast meant for adults and discuss things like sexual content and alcohol use. Listener discretion is advised.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Drunk Texting Podcast, the podcast where we won't discuss how stupid a conspiracy theory of the earth being flat is. However, we will discuss anything and everything else because we are here to have some drinks, talk some mess, and help you through your Thirsty Thursdays as only we know how to do. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am one half of your co-hosting team, JB, and I am joined by my co-hostess with the mo-hostess. Please tell the people who you are, what you're drinking on tonight, and what your adjective is for the week.
I am the hurt. Kristal Shane.
I'm gonna be honest, I was gonna just ignore it. I was just gonna ignore it and act like I didn't see anything. I was gonna, are you good? Did you hit your knee? What happened?
I hit my knee on the table.
How did you manage? I need to know. How did you manage to do that when you were sitting down?
Because my foot was on the floor. I was like, you know what? I need to, change the positioning of my leg, as I do a lot of times.
Right.
And I just went to, tuck it, and my knee was like, and hitting the table. And it was straight bone, no meat, just knee bone to the wood table.
Oh no! Oh, that is horrendous.
It's great.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Before we get into today's episode, we want to remind everyone to always drink responsibly, never drink and drive, sometimes drink and text. And before I ask you how your week and your weekend was, I need to make a note right here. I need to say something. Because as I've mentioned on this podcast before, I am a listener of the Distractable podcast. The podcast with Bob Wade and most notably known as Markiplier. Now, I was recently listening to what will now be last Friday's episode. I think it was the 21st, the episode from the 21st. I'm listening to it. I'm having a good time listening to it. I usually listen to their podcast as I'm going to and from work. It's a good little time filler. I think it was Bob. To be honest, Bob and Wade sound a little similar to me, so I sometimes have a hard time differentiating. I think it was Bob because he was hosting the episode for the week, for the day.
Mm.
And he said my thing. He said my co-hostess with the mo-hostess. And I was like, excuse the fuck out of me? Excuse the fuck out. And part of me wanted to tweet at them and be like, excuse me, did you know that you just took my whole thing? Like, you stole my whole flow, beat for beat, bar for bar. Like, I was upset, and I still might do it. I really might. After we get done with this episode, I might just, at him from the Twitter page, from the Drunk Texting Podcast Twitter page, and be like, hey, you took my co-hosting intro, my co-hosting intro bit that I've been doing for months at this point.
So who's the co-hostess with the mostest?
So he said it for both of them. It wasn't just like one. He was like, and these are my co-hostess with the mo-hostess. And I was like, the audacity.
The audacity.
It's times like that make me wish I would have actually been on my tip and really decided that I was going to start trademarking every idea that I had. Because, how dare he? I was flabbergasted. I was in the car riding, and I heard it, and I went, how dare he?
Yeah. How dare he?
Like, you don't see us starting our podcast with, good evening, gentle listeners and viewers. Welcome to Distractable. On today's episode, you don't see us starting with an overly fancy narrator, which I really want to know who does their intro. Because it's something about it, I love it so much. Especially when he does the, yes. Now, sit back and prepare to be distracted. Like, I love something
Might be one of
about
their editors.
has to be, but like something about the voice. I'm just like, oh, it's so nice. It gives me the brain scratches, and I'm just like, Like, I wonder if somebody's done a like mashup of like all the intros, specifically just the intro, so that way like people can just hear the intro because that is it's so nice. It is so nice. Sometimes I go back and I re-listen to the intro just so that way I can hear it again because it's great. But aside from that, Bob and or Wade, I think it was Bob. I'm fairly positive it was Bob. Stole my flow, and I don't appreciate it. Granted, part of me, in order to try to cope and cope very hard, I
Mm.
was like, oh, he listened to the podcast. There's no other way he could have gotten that. He listened to our podcast.
That's the only logical reason.
But I feel like had he like because they both played into it, and I'm like, I feel like had he actually like gotten that from somewhere, he would have been like, yeah, I actually got that from another podcast. Like, I mean, to be fair, they're very good. All three of them are very good about like giving others their flowers.
Right, giving credit where it's due.
Right. So, but it was my own coping. I was like, oh, they heard the podcast. They took my thing from my podcast because they heard it. And I was just like, maybe, possibly.
Who knows?
I might tweet at them, and if they end up seeing it, they'll end up being like, "Yeah, this podcast added us because of something I did, and I didn't even remember I did it."
That'd be great. That'd be cool.
That would be wonderful, honestly.
That'd be lit.
But all of that aside, what are you drinking on? Because I've seen you take like 17 drink sips of it since we done started.
It is in the spirit of the podcast. But it's not. What would this be considered? A wine cooler, maybe? Oh, sure, a wine cooler.
A wine cooler.
But it's a flavor I never tried before, so I'm like, ooh, let me try it.
Nice, nice, nice.
Not
nice.
branded, but to blueberry acai lemonade.
Ooh, that's real nice. I bet it tastes delicious.
It does, and it's about like the color of like semi-colored water.
No, you know what that is?
The flavor's there.
Nah, that's that Easter egg watercolor after you done tried to mix the
Oh.
colors. After you try to mix the colors.
Yeah. Listen, this my old tried and true college.
Man,
Well, tried and true college drink, man.
man.
Not this flavor, but just this
The brand.
tried and true college.
Hey, a lot of drink got us through college. We're gonna do another college days episode one of these days. We need to bring it.
We
like-
gotta get somebody else.
Oh yeah, we gotta bring in somebody, and maybe we'll bring in Davina.
Oh yeah, let's bring in Velveeta.
We gotta bring her in because that way we need to have somebody that had like almost the exact opposite experience as us. Because I feel like we both had like the more extreme end of the spectrum when it comes to like college experiences.
I did nothing in college.
You were out every time I saw you. You was outside. What are you talking about?
I was outside, but I was very much inside.
Every time I saw you, you was outside. I never saw you in the library. I never saw you in any. The only building on campus I ever saw you in was the student union. I never saw you going to class, coming from class, studying.
I did not morning classes, so I was done by like 11.
Mm,
11, 12, I was done with class for the day.
a tragedy is what that is.
I did it on purpose.
Lord.
That's why I was always outside. I had nothing else to do.
Oh,
I'll be outside with friends.
see, but then she just said she wasn't outside.
Listen, me and my friends just want to be at the park.
Not y'all going over to Drexel. Ugh.
We was going over to Drexel at night.
Listen, I can't even really say much because I remember freshman year. I remember it was a group of us. I want to say it was about 8 to 12 of us. We was over in Drexel freshman year, and we was over there from like 10 o'clock that night to like 5 in the morning. We were just over there. I ain't had no business being over there either. I was just enjoying the friendship in the community. I was over there having a good
That's
time.
it. We just chill in the park that we
We
have no business being at. We
we
just chilling
look
here.
had no business being over there at that time of night. We was over there on the
Never.
swing. We was on the swing. We was on the gym, on the jungle gym. We were playing hide and seek. We was playing flashlight tag with our phones, but we were doing all kinds of crazy stuff, man.
Exactly. We just out.
It was fun, man. We was outside.
I do it again.
I would 100%.
Play at the park at night. I do it again.
Only with specific people though. I can't do it with all the folks that
Yeah.
I did it with. Mm-mm-mm. But before we get into our little small talk, or more of our small talk, I am drinking. Uh, Even though they're not sponsoring us, they should. Crown salted caramel and peach drink from Touchdown Wings.
I'm. It's touchdown wings is so good, bro.
It is so good. It is ignorantly good. Like
They are the only place I will willingly and deliberately ask for onions on my Philly cheesesteak because they got different onions, man.
that's crazy.
Like it's some I don't know what touchdown does, but whatever they do with their Philly cheesesteaks is heaven sent.
They dunk
That
what they
shit's
do.
electric.
You know what they do? They dunk the onions in yum yum sauce before they cook them.
Nuh-uh.
I don't know. You said they do
I'm about to
something
say
different.
they're real sweet. I know that they
Look,
sweet.
you said they do something different, so that's my thought. They dunk them in some yum yum sauce, then they throw them on the grill.
I don't know what it is, but God almighty.
I still gotta try their Philly cheesesteak. I only ever get their wings.
Bro, try the Philly cheesesteak from Touchdown. I promise you. That's one of my top ones from a wing place. That's one
Yeah.
of my top ones.
Okay. Bet. I'll have to look into that. But with that, how was your week? How was your week this week? Did you have a good week? Did you have a good weekend?
I worked, man.
It'd be like
I
that.
worked, and one day I had off. I went to a baby shower.
Mm.
Yeah, and that's it. I
Uh,
worked and went to a baby shower.
Man, I feel that. Hey, even when I wasn't working, I was still working because I went door dashing this weekend.
Mm.
Because you know what? As much as people really try to clown people that DoorDash, like you really can make some like decent money depending on
Or
where
yeah,
you at. And what really kills me, and I'm gonna say this with my full chest, what kills me are the people who will get like 18 items and won't leave a tip. Those people have a special place in hell coming for them.
mm,
Dog, I had it was a duality because I had two big ass orders. One didn't give me a tip and
mm,
just it was terrible. Granted, the delivery itself was okay. It was a decent amount I got for the delivery itself, but they didn't give me a tip. I was mad. The next one was like two pizzas, like two orders of wings, a calzone, some mozzarella sticks, and a thing of breadstick. She gave me a $15 tip, then
period.
left cash on the porch for me when I dropped off the food. I was like, man, that's what's
Period.
up. You made this whole experience a little bit better. Then you find some crazy shit. I had one delivery. I think it was my first delivery for that day. I took from McDonald's and went on out to one of those like neighborhood, like that look like
Mm,
they should have an HOA.
right.
And so take the McDonald's, drop it off on the porch. I ring the little doorbell because it's a ring doorbell, but it's not a ring branded doorbell. If that makes sense.
They a blink.
Yeah, something kind of like that.
Yeah.
So I ring the doorbell. I turn to leave, and you know that old romance sound that they use for like comedy show the
Oh yeah.
so literally
Yeah.
I hit the button, I turn, step off the porch, and it starts playing, and I literally stop and turn around and I went oh, that's funny, and I keep walking, and literally as I'm getting in the car, I literally just so happen to look back up and I see the door closed, and I went, damn, y'all niggas was quick.
They was not hesitating at all.
They said they said
They
they,
hungry,
they said bump this. I'm hungry. Mine.
literally.
That happened so many times where I would drop the food off, hit the picture, hit the little button, hit the doorbell, and by the time I got back to my car and got in, the food was gone.
Listen, back in my DoorDash days, I would, you know, hit. Sometimes they get it before I got back to my car. Sometimes they're still sitting there when I get back to my car,
Man,
and
what?
I get done, and I'm accepting. I look over the food there. I'm like, you know what? I did my part. My part is done. The
Right.
food was there.
Look, the food
I'm
was
cool.
there. I took a picture. That's on you.
Right.
Nah, I scared the mess out of myself on my last dash on Friday night because I pulled up to the people's house and I didn't go into their driveway because their driveway already had like a car in the driveway. So I just pulled up, and where I pulled up, they had like one of those big plastic mailboxes.
Hmm.
So I pulled up, and it was level with my window, with my passenger window. I'm not thinking anything of it. It's kind of dark at this point. It's like 8:30, 9 o'clock. It was my last dash of the night. I said, I'm done. I'm not dashing at night because it's dark. I'm not doing this.
Right.
So I
Dangerous.
go drop off the item, ring the doorbell, hit the little camera, hit the picture, go back to my car. I get in my car, and I don't know why my mind had forgotten in the like 30, 45 seconds that I got out of my car, went up to the door, came back, but I forgot that the mailbox was there. So I just get in my car, I look over, and I just see a black figure at my window, and I thought it was a person. Dog, it scared this shit out of me. Like I was on the phone with Gabby at the time too, and I literally was like, oh shit, huh, huh. And she was like, "You good?" I said, "Man, I just scared the shit out of myself.
From my mailbox.
I just scared the shit out of myself because it was a mailbox. I wasn't even paying attention. That was all on me.
Crazy.
It was all on me. I did it to myself. I did.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be a little bit of a special episode. This one's gonna be not our normal episode. This is gonna be our kind of season finale, if you will, because I want to say our next episode to drop will be right when the first episode dropped last year. I think I might be a week off. I think I don't
Oh
remember
my dear.
100%. I'll double check the date, and we'll have something. But we will not be having an episode next week. We're gonna take a week break because one of us will be out of the country. So we're just gonna take a break for a week. But this week we're gonna do something special. Last week we had a section of our episode called "Hear Me Out," where we looked on the internet, on the interwebs, and we found some "Hear Me Out" and we ranked them. And this week we're doing that for ourselves. I have my own list. Kristal has her own list. Studio audience has his own list, and my wife has given me her list. We're going to be going down the list one at a time. Each list one at a time. We're going to probably round robin it, and we will be ranking them using the same ranking system from last year. So the three section. Okay, I'm listening. I'll hear you. No judgment. I'll hear you out, but I won't participate. And then get out. Those are the three categories. Um, Personally, I think my list is a little bit meh. I'm letting y'all know right now. I'm gonna start off with one that is very niche, and if you don't know where this one is from, and once I put up the picture for the viewers, man oh man, will you guys probably judge me for it? But you know, this one, this hear me out comes from a place of nostalgia and also from a place of now that I'm older and I can recognize the things that I like. I'm just like, look, man. But because I was always taught ladies first, Miss Kristal, please tell us your first. Hear me out.
Let's see. How do I want to start this off?
Oh Lord. Oh, I don't know if I like that.
We're gonna start off with something simple, something not crazy.
Okay.
I'm going
Spit it out.
I'm not crazy. I'm gonna go Lenny from Shark Tales.
Really?
He would take such good care of me and everybody else. I'm going Lenny from Shark Tales.
I'm
Am
a
I
bit
wrong?
okay. So for my where I would put that one, I would put that one in the I'm I'm put that in the okay, like not my speed. I'll put that in the middle section. Like
Fair, fair.
okay, not my speed personally, but I see where you're going with this. I get it. I look. I feel like people who pick Lenny from Shark Tales for their Hear Me Out would also pick the tiger from Zootopia on the train because because I've heard that exact same thing about that tiger. It's just like, look, he looked like he would treat me right. He looked like he would treat me like he would just treat me right. He would hold me when I'm sad. Like
I'm just saying he wouldn't even eat a shrimp. The shrimp, he wouldn't eat a shrimp
my sister had
after it said
a
it stopped. The sister had a baby, and the sister passed away, so he took care of the baby.
baby. that man,
He knew.
that man cried
He
over a
knew.
fake sob story, dog.
No, I think it was real.
You think it was real?
I think the shrimp was telling the truth.
I don't think so, man. I think he was lying through his teeth. Well,
No.
since you started with a relatively easy one, and you also started with one from a movie, so I'm gonna go with one from a movie as well. oh, oh! I just realized how cursed my list is, but I'm stand by it. I'm stand by it.
I
Fiona from the Shrek series, but specifically Ogre Fiona. Ogre Fiona. Like when she's human Fiona, not it. When she's Ogre Fiona, okay, all right. I'll take a piece of that.
I I'm not my again, not my speed.
Ha!
Okay, I hear you. I hear you. Not my speed, but I hear you.
Studio audience, what about you? What you think? What you think about that? Where would you list that one?
I mean, that's a choice.
What of the three categories? Where is that?
Um, It's not too crazy. It's not out there. It's
Ah, he put it in the middle. I look. I thought with that hesitation, I thought he was about to be like. I mean, if I had to, I'd put it in the I'm listening category. I thought he was about to hit me with one of them. But I ain't gonna count. All right, but speaking of studio audience, hit us with your first shot.
my first shot. Let's go with something easy. Since we're dealing with like animals and stuff. Sandy Cheeks from SpongeBob.
Sandy. That's
ah!
crazy. Sandy.
Oh,
Hey, she's a protector. Show good
that's
things done.
that's
Sandy.
crazy. But you know what? But you know what? I
Or
I can't even front with you, big dog. I'm gonna put it in the I'm listening category for me.
I
I,
hear you, but it's not my speed. But I hear you.
I mean, Cheeks is her name.
hey,
Lord Jesus.
hey, and she done proved that she got motion in that tail. She know what she doing with it.
Mhm.
Shameful. Shameful.
oh man! All right, so with that, we're gonna go to Gabby's list for her. Hear me out. We're going to. Ooh. Hmm. I'm gonna put this one on the same. I'm gonna start with one that's similar to yours, and because
Okay.
her reasoning is because she knows that he'll treat her right and like would take
Mm,
care of her.
mm.
Gabby said Baymax from Big Hero
Bro,
Six.
I also had Baymax on my list.
That's crazy.
I had Baymax.
I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. Baymax is firmly in the I'm listening category for me.
Yes. Baymax has to be on listening because what else? You gotta love Baymax.
Studio audience.
I'm listening.
Yeah, exactly. We're
Everybody,
listening.
everybody in the
And
I'm listening.
Baymax is listening to us.
I love that. All right, Miss Kristal, next.
All right. We're gonna. I'll take it a little somewhere. Okay. I'm gonna say Hector from Coco.
Hector?
His name Hector? Yeah, his name was Hector.
Huh.
Yeah, Hector.
Huh.
Hector from Coco. Yeah.
You know, you know, you know, I,
You know,
mm,
you
mm,
can't. You can't.
I, I'm on the fence about this one because in my mind, he's in the same category with like Baymax and Lenny from Shark Tale. He's one of those ones
Yeah.
that like I can't imagine him being real freaky, but I know he would take care of me. Like he would treat me right.
But at the same time, he's gonna try to connive you.
And the thing is though, like he only did that when he wanted to be able to see his family again.
Right. That's
So
it.
like, was he really even conniving, or was he just trying to see his family?
He's
Like
a little
we
conniving
like
because,
we love a man that will do whatever he has to do to be able to be there for his family. Okay,
including kill his own family.
he didn't kill his own family. Technically, he almost
Almost.
he almost got him killed, but it wasn't on purpose. He ain't know. He ain't know. He ain't know.
I don't know, man.
Alrighty, let's see. Next on my list, we're gonna go, and Kristal, I know you're gonna have to look this one up because I think we've talked about this movie, but I don't think you've ever watched this movie.
Hmm.
Krista from Fern Gully.
I've seen Fern Gully back in the day.
What? Krista from Fern Gully. Hey, listen, listen, and listen well. Even when I was a youngin' and I didn't know nothing about the world, Krista had me in a chokehold.
You know, like with a lot of these, I feel like they're just not my speed. I don't like the women's. I don't like women's. But I hear you.
Listen,
I
Krista had
listen
that.
and I don't judge.
Whew.
I
And she,
listen and I don't.
listen. And I think what really did it was the fact that she had the wings, she had the pointy ears. Mm, mm.
I I listen and I judge, but I'll let you have that one.
That's crazy. Studio audience, how do you feel about it?
I'm listening.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Mm. Speaking of studio audience, what's your next list? What's the next one on your list, big dog?
Bride of Frankenstein from DC.
From DC, right?
Yes, Bride of Frankenstein.
Huh. Huh. That is that
Oh,
You
that
take a
is.
card.
okay.
You know what? You know what? You know what? And I ain't even gonna cap with you. That's such a niche pull that it took me a moment. I had to look it up. I'm listening, though. I'm listening. I'm listening.
Oh, I looked it up.
I'm listening. I ain't gonna cap.
Not my speed.
I know.
hey,
Speed.
hey. Eventually, somebody gonna have a get out pick. Eventually.
Y'all gonna get out. Y'all gonna get out. At least y'all gonna get out. And somebody.
All right. Next one for Gabby. Remy from Death Note. Please look her up. Remi is how you spell it. Remi is that one.
Yeah, that's a get out for me, dog.
What?
That bitch creepy looking.
That's
She
crazy.
freaked me out from jump.
Yo,
Get out.
yo. All right. Also, I need you to look up Ryuk from Death Note because Ryuk was almost on my Hear Me Out list.
Ryu freaks me out too. but he's less freaky than Remy.
That's crazy. Studio audience, what do you think?
Remy looks freaky as hell.
Exactly.
She has a good personality, so
Yeah, she was a good personality, but I can't get over how she looked, bruh.
Listen, Ryuk was almost on mine, so I can't even front like that's a I I'm look for me it's a I'm listening because every
I would rather look at Ryuk all day than Remy.
that's crazy. That's crazy.
I would.
is it because the one eye situation?
It's not just the one eye situation, it's the everything.
That's crazy.
Yeah, get out from me, dog.
She was out here being great.
I don't care.
Right.
Be great away from me.
Remy is wonderful. I love Remy. All right. Well, next on our list, Miss Kristal, please pick number 3. Let the people know.
All right. This one is very much kind of niche y. If you haven't seen the movie, you're not gonna know who the fuck I'm talking about. But if you've
Okay.
seen the movie, you're gonna be like, girl, what the hell? But I'm valid. I'm valid.
All right, hit me.
So you ever seen Apocalypto?
Yes.
Apocalypto. I don't know his name, but it's a guy from Apocalypto. It's one of the guys from Apocalypto.
That doesn't help me.
I'm so sorry. I will try
Look
to.
up the cast.
I am. Was that his name? Was that his name?
That doesn't help.
Yeah.
That's so
His
unhelpful.
name was His name was Jaguar Paw in Apocalypto.
Jaguar car?
Jaguar Paw.
Oh! Oh!
Okay.
Oh! Get out. Get out.
I knew you was gonna get out that one.
Get out. Like,
But
I feel like any other character, I would have at least been like, not my speed, but I hear where you're going with it. But Jaguar Paw, dog, no, get out. Get out.
no, no, nah, Sway.
Get,
No,
get out. Oh, that's terrible.
no.
Studio audience, what is your verdict?
I mean, not my speed, but different strokes for different folks.
Boo. You got to get out one of these.
See?
All right.
Y'all hating on me.
Speaking of studio audience, your turn, big guy.
It's your turn, Maji.
Is it?
Yes,
Is it
because you
Maji?
go after me. Yes.
Oh, dang. I'm all messing up the order. My bad, y'all. My next one. I might not even get a chance to do either of those. Okay. Do you remember this? Do you remember the movie and then TV show Osmosis Jones?
I swear to God, if you say fucking osmosis or fucking the pill, whatever the fuck his name was.
Hey. Do not do Drixenol Calderlift like that, okay?
Or is it Drag?
His name was Drix, and he is on my Hear Me Out list.
Why Drake? Get out. Well, no, he's gonna take care. I'm gonna put him in the same category with Baymax. So it's I'm listening.
It's like
It's not I'm listening. It's yeah, I'm listening.
Not my speed, but I'll hear you.
Yes.
It's
because he will
because
definitely take care of you.
exactly. Big body man, he gonna take care of me. He gonna make sure I'm feeling all right. Exactly. Plus, he was a day one rider for Osmosis Jones. I need that kind of energy in my life. He was a day one. It could have been worse. I could have put Bending Rodriguez on this list.
That I would have said I'm listening.
That's crazy.
I'm listening to Bender.
That's crazy. You diss Drix? But you don't, bro. You wild. Studio audience, how do you feel about Drix?
Who?
The pill from Osmosis Jones.
Osmosis
That's
Jones.
his name. Oh.
Have you never seen Osmosis Jones?
I forgot his name.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm listening.
All right.
Let's go. I had
As you should.
Osmosis. I'm gonna be honest with you. I had Osmosis Jones. I took him off because he was too conventionally attractive.
That understandable. Understandable
I-
completely.
Like I ain't gonna cap. He 100% Osmosis Jones was near the top of my list. Like he was like top 3. And then I took him off because I was like, nah, he's conventionally attractive. I can't do it.
It's good on.
Exactly. Studio
Okay.
audience, your turn.
It'll be kind of out there. The Alien Queen
Who?
Thanks. That's so specific.
from Aliens.
Alien Queen from like Alien the movie.
Yes, the movie.
So like Xenomorph.
Yes.
Bitch, nigga, what the fuck? Get out.
She beat me to it. She beat me to it.
Get all the way out. Because what the hell am I looking at?
She beat
This
me
shit
to it,
like-
dog.
Man from Solo Leveling. Get out.
I'm sorry, dog. I'm sorry, dog. That's a get out. I'm sorry.
Right.
No, she the fuck won't. No.
Listen. I know you're probably
No,
curious.
this ain't just a get out. It's a pack your stuff and get out.
I know you're probably curious to see what that mouth and that little mouth do, but you can't find out over here, dog. You gotta get out.
You can find that out somewhere else. We don't do that here. That's against the law.
Like, what can that tail do too?
I don't know, and I don't want to know. That shit looks creepy. Like a goddamn boomerang.
I'm so confuzzled. Oh my God. Oh, okay. All right. Cool. Shit. Where we at? Gabby's next one. Okay. Jesus. Panda from Beastars.
I gotta Google that one.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
The get out.
And before I know, so Panda from Beastars gets. I'm listening. I'm not even gonna lie. As somebody who's never seen the show, I'm listening. But the reason I said absolutely not is because my loving wife just texted in our group chat after I just told her that studio audience said that he wanted Xenomorph Alien Queen, and she responded, "Oh, okay. I feel like that's justified." Absolutely not.
It's not at all.
Look, I'm at least appreciative that this Hear Me Out has brought me and Kristal closer together. Because look at that. We have not agreed like this on hardly anything.
That's terrible. That's the worst thing I've ever heard in my life.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. Panda.
Like, I don't like that at all. I don't like that.
Which one?
Yeah.
The Xenomorph?
I don't like that one bit. I'll listen to the Panda before I listen to the damn Xenomorph. I can't with it.
That's funny. Are you next? Is that you next?
Yeah. Here we go. So, I'm going Vortex from Hell of a Boss. Only the wolf form, not the human. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
I'm a little ashamed. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm a little ashamed. I'm listening.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah. See, we listening. We're listening.
I'm listening.
We're listening. Yeah.
Can't even front that one, dog. Can't even.
Listen, then we're gonna go to the Vortex.
Stop!
I'm geeked.
Oh, that's horrible. Oh, that was a horrible play on words. That was a horrible play on words.
Listen, man. I stand on the wolf form over the human form. I stand on that.
No, I 100% agree. I 100% agree with you on that one. Jesus loves me, superstar. Oh, that was a horrible play on words. My next one, God Almighty, because I just actually no, I'm sorry, studio audience. Where do you put that one? Where do you put that one?
Oh, Vortex?
Yes.
I'm listening.
Yeah,
I'm listening.
That's crazy. Okay,
everyone's listening.
that's fair.
I'll
Okay,
set you on.
that's fair. I can't
Shut
even.
up. Hey,
I'm sorry. I switched I switched one out because of what you just said. Um so um do y'all remember that show that was on Disney Channel? It was an animated show. Jackie Chan Adventures.
Yes.
yes.
All right. So you remember
Mhm.
the shop owner. Umo Gwegwai Vaidis out. Umo Gwegwai Vaidis out.
Yeah.
Bruh, for what fucking get out?
What?
Get
What? What? You mean to tell me that this man that literally has fighting abilities, this man has spiritual abilities, this man has
unless I'm
remedies for,
somebody else, you gotta get out.
this man has remedies for doggone near everything. This man is
Again,
the epitome of he would take care of you. He might make you
again,
sweep up his
I'm
store.
thinking of somebody else. Get out.
That's crazy.
What the shop
Why?
owner ain't got no name, nothing.
Hold on. Because I want to say his name was Uncle Chan.
Yeah, get out.
What?
Get out.
What?
It's a get out for me.
What?
Get out.
Boo. Boo.
I stand on that.
This man has the kind of wisdom that you could only ever find from an uncle or like the last living grandparent that has seen it all and done it all. Like he has that kind of wisdom, dog.
Get out.
That's
I care
crazy.
nothing about that at all.
That's crazy. You wild.
It's like
You wild. You wild.
whatever.
You wild for that. You wild for that. What do you say, studio audience?
I'm listening, you know.
Ha!
We don't want to be ageist.
Man, you watched it in the show. You know this man ain't shit. Just because he old, he's still getting around doggone near better than Jackie at some points in that show.
You're right.
Still get out.
That's crazy.
Still get out.
That's crazy. Studio audience, your turn.
I will go with Curie from Fallout 4.
Wait a damn. Hold on.
You're really about to get the fuck out, bro.
Hey,
You're about to be put out.
Dog.
you spend time with her, she'll take care.
It's not even get out. It's you about to get thrown out.
She'll take care.
No.
Dog.
No.
Dog.
No. What the fuck? No.
That is another get out. I'm sorry, dog.
You're gonna get out. Cause what the fuck is anybody looking at here, bro? This robot?
Dog.
But if you do her quest, you help her out, she'll get a body.
This is a fucking robot.
But that makes it even worse. So the program, and I remember that. That's why I was like, bro, hold the hell up, because I remember
But
that.
even when she get her body, she looks like every other bitch.
She's She's
This
still
is
a
your generic
robot.
female character.
I'm gonna be honest with you though. I'm gonna be honest with you though. I'm gonna be honest with you though. Even though it's a Get Out, I feel like, and my next pick on my list will be the reason why I'm gonna say what I'm about to say. I feel like I have no room to talk, but it's still a Get Out, dog. I'm sorry.
It's too much to get out. Come here.
It's
It's a
still a Get
fucking
Out.
robot. One of the worst picks of all, bro.
I don't know if
Your picks is trash. You are not allowed to do the March Madness. Your picks is trash.
That's crazy.
My best so far has been The Bride of Frankenstein.
It has been agreed. Next we go
downhill.
Next, we go to my lovely, lovely wife. And I'm going to preface this next one by saying, I don't care what neither of y'all say. This one is an I'm listening through and through.
Okay.
And this one, ooh, I have this game. I actually have this game right now. This one's from a video game. Gabby chose Helena from Dead or Alive 2 specifically. And when I tell you, I get it. I'm listening. I am participating in this conversation.
The hell? This 8-bit bitch.
Oh,
Hey. Don't do that.
I see. I'm listening.
I'm not.
Just, why are you like this?
Not listening.
Helena is great. You're just a hater.
And
And
she
she was one of my favorite characters back in the day. Like,
her ponytail stiff.
it was back in the days of the Sony Dreamcast. The Sega Dreamcast? What are you expecting? They were literally working with what they had. The fact that her sprite had that much detail back in Dead or Alive 2, dog. What are you talking about? What are we talking about right now?
Stick out so far and
listening. Dog, I'm not even just listening. I am participating actively in this conversation.
No.
Yes.
I'm not.
100%. 1,000%.
Not my speed, but I guess.
100%.
Stiff ass. Ponytail.
I love it. I love it.
Can't get with it.
I guess. Go. Well, since you feel that way, go ahead with your next pick.
I'm gonna go with. And y'all gonna get out. Y'all gonna get out me. I know you're gonna get out me.
You're already prefacing. We're gonna give you a get out.
You probably will.
Okay.
I'm going Count Olaf, but Jim Carrey's Count Olaf from A Series of Unfortunate Events, not the Neil Patrick Harris one.
I'm so glad you prefaced this.
Yes.
With what you already knew was gonna happen.
I knew. Okay.
That is 1,000,000% a Get Out. Like that is a to the tippity top of the Get Out. That's almost worse than Curie, in my opinion.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Yeah, I agree with him. Almost worse.
I did say almost. It's not worse. It's almost.
Y'all are sleeping on Count Olaf, bro.
No, sir. Not even a little bit.
Y'all sleeping on Count Olaf.
Listen, Jim Carrey has a way of making a lot of characters look attractive, even when they're not supposed to be. But this ain't one of them.
He's not supposed to be attractive, bruh. He's Count Olaf.
Stop it.
He's got a million disguises. You never know what's gonna happen. You can't Count Olaf. He about his money.
I would have thought you would have picked Jim Carrey, Dr. Robotnik before you picked Count Olaf, dog.
Nope, Count Olaf.
That's crazy.
Count Olaf.
Get out. Absolutely 100% get out. 100%. But
it's not fair.
What do you mean?
Not fair.
Y'all probably gonna get out this next one from me. And this next one I put at this position just specifically because studio audience said Curie, and I was like, I feel like I have no room to talk because of my next Hear Me Out. My next pick in the Hear Me Out drafts, Karen from SpongeBob.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
No. That's not my speed, but I'm eavesdropping.
Ooh, really?
Not listening. I'm eavesdropping. Karen's kind of funny with the comebacks. I'm not even gonna lie.
That and I listen. I don't know how to describe it, but something about what I've seen from the episodes of her, I just know she a freak.
And push comes up, turn her off, unplug her.
I ain't even worried about it. Listen, like I said, I know she a freak. Listen, I know she be asking Plankton to knock the terabytes out of her.
She be knocking the bits out of Plankton. What
Probably,
you mean?
probably,
Karen is a dome, bro.
probably. I can see that. 100%.
That was I'm eavesdropping.
What about you? What say you, studio audience?
Karen is hilarious.
I'm listening.
Ha! Absolutely. Absolutely.
Diabolical.
All right. Speaking of studio audience, what is your next one?
Our next one will be Duplicate from Invincible.
Stop this right now.
But listen. Not that she's not attractive, but boo, she's a terrible person. She is a terrible teammate. She is horrible. Granted, don't get me wrong. I love the idea of her being
provide that you can become creative with her powers.
Listen,
Not
100%.
you.
We saw it. We saw it happen in the show. We literally saw she. I think it's kind of crazy that she can feel everything that all of her duplicates can feel. I think that's really interesting. Don't get me wrong. I think that's wonderful. However, no, sir.
I'm not, it's still not my speed. If they could put it in the middle of not my speed and get out, she'd be there. But she's not giving nothing.
Hey,
She's giving the Bob ain't giving all that.
Bro,
The bang
even-
fuck up
bro,
the Bob.
It's not. Look, it's about the ability.
Whatever.
I would rank multiple higher than duplicate.
She's just not it.
I would rank multiple higher than duplicate, and I mean that with everything in me. She's not a get out, but she's similar to what Kristal said. She's like right on the edge of like, I'm not my speed and get out. Like she's right there on the cusp of it.
Right.
I was gonna say Mystique, but that was too easy.
Yeah, that'd have been a giveaway.
You were gonna say who?
Mystique, but that would have been too easy.
Specifically, which version of Mystique though?
Animated.
Ah, boo! I thought you were gonna go with the Jennifer Lawrence version. Ah.
Then that would at least have been I'm listening.
Right. That definitely would have been an I'm listening. All right. But next is my lovely wife, Gabby. Oh, I hate this one. But I can also understand it, even though this won't be an I'm listening for me. Optimus Prime, but solely for the voice. So she's talking about the movie one, the movie adaptation one. Ah, dog.
Just for the voice, I guess.
It's one of
Just
those,
for the voice.
not my speed, but I understand. Not my speed, but
Fair.
I understand.
Right, I get the hype. I'm not hype, but I get the hype.
Next, and I think we are getting close to the end here.
Okay. I'm gonna go with. I didn't look up his name. I forgot to look up his name. The fish from Megamind.
No.
Megamind.
Old
know his
Chum.
name.
His name was Old Chum.
Oh.
His name was Old Chum, previously known as Minion.
Minion, yeah. Minion. Yeah. Him.
Yeah. I see it. Okay.
Get out.
Nah.
Get out.
Look at him. He's adorable.
That's a get out from me, dog. That is a
He's
get
so
out.
precious.
That is a get out from me, big dog. I'm sorry.
Wow, he's so precious. You know, he's so precious.
that no, not
He's
even a
so
little
precious.
bit. Not even a little bit, dog. Not even.
He's
Not
so
even.
precious
Not
though.
even
You
a
can't
tiny.
know.
Not even a tiny bit. No.
No, he's
No.
precious.
No. Not even a tiny
No.
bit. Not even a tiny bit. No. No. No.
No, he's precious.
No.
He's too
No.
precious.
No. No. My turn. Absolutely not. My turn.
He's precious. You can't tell me no.
Mine. Yes, I can and will tell you no.
You can't.
I can and I will. I'm actually on the fence
Oh,
about which one of these two I want to do, because both of them conventionally attractive. Both of them. Oh God, and I hate to admit that I know this, but both of them have been R34'd into oblivion.
mm.
Um, and I completely blame Reddit for the fact that I know that. Oh man, which one do I want to go with more specifically? Yeah, no, She-Hulk.
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 I
She-Hulk.
was thinking about She-Hulk.
She-Hulk.
Yeah, I
100%.
was
Listen,
thinking about that.
listen,
Mm.
listen. She big, she tall, she muscular, and I know that she know how to throw it back. I know she do. We saw her throw it back with Megan Thee Stallion, so I know she know how to throw it back.
Yup.
Oh yeah, She-Hulk gets around.
And I know she
Mm-hmm.
does. And
You
long as
love a
she
giant.
listen, I don't care about her getting around. As long as she get around to me, I'm good with it.
I feel that.
We love a giant woman.
We oof. Listen, I don't understand how these men be out here talking about them. I can never date a woman that's taller than me. Shit. How you doing up
Those
there?
men are weaklings.
How you doing up there? Hey, the weather doing good up there? You like the weather up there? Hey, I love them. Stop it.
Weaklings.
Stop
All
it.
of them.
Hey, look, man, I can't stand the men that be like, oh, she too tall for me. Shit, to get out the way. You blocking my view. You blocking my view. Hello, how are you?
I cannot.
Hit him with the ain't you a tall drink.
Oh, war.
You gotta hit him with it. You gotta hit him with that one. Ain't you a tall drink or something?
Mm. I'm listening. I'm
Listen,
listening.
man.
I'm listening.
I have no shame. Boy. And let the record show, and I need to say this. I talk this big bravado. Jesus Christ, I can't say words. I talk it real big. But if a woman, and my wife knows this because it happened with her. A woman approaches me and is like, "Ooh, you attractive. I think you handsome." Da da da. I fold. I don't know what to do. I'm just like, thanks. Like I don't know what to do. I'll be like, the shot clock struck 0. I could not take the shot. I don't know what happened. I'm standing on the 3-point line wide open and I missed the shot. I don't know. I blanked, dog. I'm like, whoo. Listen, there are some men that they say the same thing. They don't understand it. When they're the one that are being pursued, they don't know how to respond. They mentally can't comprehend it. I'm the same way. I'm the same way. All the big talk that I got, if I get approached, I'm just like, don't know where I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm afraid. Please come pick me up. I am very nervous. I'm calling one of my homies to come pick me up. I don't know what to do.
Like, Mom, pick me up. I'm scared.
Yes, basically. That is basically yes. Studio audience, what about you?
Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned big women.
Oh no. Oh no.
Giganta from DC.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. That is way more tame than what I expected. That is who that is way more tame than what I was expecting you to say, dog. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I will also say I'm listening. I will also say I'm listening, dog.
Mm-hmm.
You're listening.
Yes. 100%. I am 100%. I'm listening. I am. I'm gonna be 100 with you. You want to know who I thought you were gonna say?
So,
Lady, I think it's Lady Dimitrescu.
Oh,
I
Lady
was,
Dumbstress from
Yes,
the game.
the
yeah,
Resident
Resident
Evil.
Evil.
I thought he was about
I,
to. It's because of the fact that you said, speaking of big women, I went, oh no. I was like,
Yeah.
dog, listen, it's a 10, it's a 10 out of 10 on the hear me out, but like, dog, no.
Dang.
There's something about, listen, there is a certain level of crazy that I'm willing to be like, I'm attracted to this level of crazy. Once you
Yeah.
get above that level, I'm out. I'm gone. That's why I'm not attracted to Jinx from Arcane. That's why I'm not. I can't, cause she's just like I can't even say she's just above. She is above my like crazy threshold.
I feel that.
And I'm not gonna lie to you. Slight spoiler. She kind of tames it down a little bit in the second season. But I still, at the end of the day, I'm just like, dog. I can't. I just cannot.
Mm.
Fair.
I don't want a type of woman that can blow up City Hall and then on the turnaround chop my arm off just because I was standing too close. That's too much. That's
Yeah.
that's too much. I'm sorry. It
You're
is.
doing too much.
But we're gonna go next to my lovely, lovely wife. We are circling back to Osmosis Jones
Mm.
because this time we're going Thrax from Osmosis Jones from the movie.
Oh my. Oh my.
And I said this to her because she told me this one was on her list, and I told her, I said, listen, I'm not gonna say I hear. I'm not gonna say I'm listening, but I will say I understand.
I I can possibly see the hype. I'm not on the train. He always freaked me out even as a kid. Wasn't a fan.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
You see it?
Especially with that finger.
That finger is dangerous. He
I
kills
mean,
people.
He
I
does.
mean, it's how you're used to.
No, he kills people.
He does.
No.
Mm-mm.
Stop it right now.
And I will say that was one of her honorable mentions. And with that,
Not a,
we are in the honorable mentions section because we kind of have run out of all of our people. Do you have an honorable mention character, Miss Crystal?
I can pull one out. Let's see who deserves an honorable mention. All right, it might be a get out.
Oh Lord.
It might be, but I'm gonna give an honorable mention to the abominable snowman from Monsters Inc.
I'm gonna be honest with you. This one might shock you. I'm listening.
All right,
I'm listening.
we in the money. All right,
What about you, studio audience?
look
What do
at
you
him.
put
Um,
that?
He's got snow cones.
I'm listening.
I'm listening. You
How
know
can you
what?
turn down his polite snow cones
Plus,
that he's carrying with
look,
the oven mitt?
listen. Something about him, just the politeness and just how he just, something about him. I was just like, you know what? I can vibe with it.
Right, exactly. We
Like,
got no issues with him. He's just chilling out here, giving advice and snow cones.
my honorable mention and my last one. Um, we're sticking on on the hype train of big tall women. Rainbow Quartz, but specifically the Rainbow Quartz from the flashback episode when we first are
Okay,
introduced to Rainbow Quartz.
so the original Rainbow Course, not
Yes,
2.0.
the one
Okay.
with the one with the leg warmers
Yeah,
and
the
the
one with
crazy
yeah,
hair.
the
The
one with
what
Rose. Yeah,
can I do for
yeah.
you?
Seductive rainbow quartz.
Listen,
Got it.
listen. Rainbow quartz, I make you see rainbows, dog. Come on.
I'm listening. I'm listening to rainbow quartz.
100%. Studio
I'm
audience?
listening.
I'm listening.
Oh, 100%, my boy. You know game. You know game.
Means rainbow quartz.
It is. Rainbow quartz. Studio audience, who's your honorable mention?
Honorable mention will be Lisa from JoJo.
Ah! Ah! Like, that's not a bad choice by any stretch of the imagination. Oh, God.
What the fuck am I looking at right now? She looks like a cross between if JoJo and Death Note had a baby.
Ha!
Yeah.
Listen, dog. Listen, dog. I'm not gonna sit here in front with you. I'm listening. But specifically, because she is a strong-willed woman
Yes.
that absolutely would take no shit from anybody. And I
Love
can
us some strong women.
and I can vibe with that.
Yes.
Like, alright, cool. That means, listen, you mean to tell me I don't gotta be the big strong man all the time? Okay. I'm here for it. I don't care. I'm gonna tell a man's secret this time. Men, oh, give them the opportunity to not have to be big and strong for once. Oh,
Mm,
oh my
bitch.
God. You make a man feel like he don't have to be what society standards of a man are in his home. Dog. Oh, oh. Wonderful. Amazing.
Yes.
Immaculate. Make me feel safe. And that's why she's getting the I'm listening. Because I know she would make me feel safe.
Mm.
She would wake me up at 5 in the morning and make me do a 10-mile run. But when I get back, she would have eggs and bacon ready for me. I love it.
Yes.
That's the type of woman she looks like.
Mm.
Wake me up at 5 in the morning, make me go out. She's like, nope, get up. You are not just staying here. Get up, go on this run.
Ugh.
And if you can beat the record I have for you, you'll have breakfast waiting for you when you get back.
Mm.
I love it. Take control. Listen, I understand why Goku and Vegeta got them strong-willed women.
Of course.
Either of y'all got any more?
Nope,
Nah.
I'm good.
Who the fuck? Hold on. There's one more on the honorable mentions.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it's a get out for me, dog.
No.
It's a get out, and I will always stand on that get out.
You know
I don't
exactly
care.
what I'm about to say, don't you?
Yup, and it's a get out. I never understood it. I'm not even gonna lie and say I understand. I don't get out.
The last one is from Gabby. Kugo Sakamata,
Nope.
also known as Gang Orca from My
No.
Hero Academia. I'm gonna
No,
be
it's a
100 with you. You say
No.
it's a get out. I say I am actively listening and participating in the conversation. I
It's
get it.
get out.
I
It's
get
a get
it.
out.
I 100%
I can't.
get it.
I
Studio
can't.
audience, what do you say? Gang Orca.
I'm listening.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Both his English and his Japanese dub voice actors got deep voices, so when they start talking, they just be like, I already understand what this is. Come on.
Good on that, Chief.
Plus,
I'm good on that.
he looked like he the type that when you wake up in the morning, he gonna be like, good morning. I got your breakfast in bed. I already got the car warming up for you. Just go take you a shower and hop in whenever you're ready. We got a business meeting at 10. And then after that, we ain't got nothing to do all day. We can just chill out. He looked like that type. He looks
It's
like the
still a no.
type that would pamper me.
It's still a no for me, dog.
He looks like the type that's mean to the world, but is a total sweetheart to his bae. That's my type.
Still a no.
Come here, you little sensitive thug. Come here.
No. Nope. Get out. All the way out.
Extra props to wifey because she actually used his government. Extra props. Extra props to him. To her.
Made you think a little bit on it.
Extra
Make
props.
you Google.
Extra props to her. I mess with that.
No.
That's crazy. You're weird. You're the weird one in this situation.
Oh, I'm sorry for not like an anthropomorphic whale. Oh, I'm sorry, orca.
But you chose. Oh no! Don't do that. But you chose. Let me go back. But you chose an anthropomorphic wolf.
And you said you're listening, so
I did 100%. But at the same time,
So
you can't sit here. You can't sit here and judge her for going after a humanoid orca. That hey, we know for a fact that Gang Orca is a human with a quirk that made his body like that. So he's more human than Vortex.
crazy.
That's crazy. That's very crazy.
So crazy.
And on top of it, listen, you know that he had the ability to just do whatever he wanted. Like, just hit you with them sonic waves, just bow. Just, you know, he can put you to sleep every night with them sonic waves, and you'll never have to worry about having a good night's sleep ever again. He gonna hit you with the perfect frequency to fall asleep and just have the perfect night's sleep every night.
Crazy.
Bow, wow, wow, wow.
Still can't get with it.
You're weird. You're a weird one, then.
Not with it.
Do we have any more? Are there any more on the list?
Nope. I've said my piece.
Studio
My
audience, you
piece
got any more?
said.
I guess 2 more.
Okay.
Lydia from Skyrim.
He's so fucking nigga.
Lydia from wait a minute.
She'll always be there for you.
And you get no more. You get no
last
more.
One is Madeline Fenton from Danny Phantom.
Wait a fucking minute, nigga. Fucking minute. Okay. I'm listening to Maddie. I'm listening to Maddie.
That's
I'm listening to Maddie.
fucking hilarious, dog. I don't know why that's so funny to me.
Cause she's so fucking random.
That is a funny one. I'm not gonna lie to you.
She's an out of pocket rando.
That is funny, but you know what? I'm listening.
Right, but we're listening.
But that's hilarious.
We're listening and we don't judge.
I don't know. I feel like you judged us a lot tonight, Miss Kristal.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
I surely did. And I will continue to do so.
What just happened till we listen and we don't judge?
I ain't saying we don't judge all the time.
A mess is what that is.
Well, it's crazy.
Mm-mm-mm. Are all hearts and minds clear?
All hearts and minds are clear.
All hearts and minds are crystal clear.
All right, hold on. Give me a second. We gotta do what we gotta do every time.
Chug. While he's chugging, I'm going to take this time to say happy belated National Cocktail Day.
Happy belated National Cocktail Day, y'all. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that has been our special Hear Me Out edition of the Drunk Texting Podcast. What are some of your Hear Me Outs? How do you feel about our Hear Me Out? Would you hear us out on any of them? Would you get in on the conversation with some of us? let us know in the comments down below. Drop some of your Hear Me Out. We will absolutely be judging them in the next episode and possibly in future episodes. But with that, please follow the podcast on all of our social medias, which are aptly linked down below. Follow me on all the social medias down below that are linked as well, which most of them, if not all of them, are at _YoungJB, at _YUNGJAYBEE. Excuse me. With that, Miss Kristal, please tell the people where they can find you.
They can find me everywhere at Kristal Deshan, KRISTALDESHANE.
Love that. I love that for us so much. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that has been the Drug Detection Podcast. We will see you all in the next week. We want you to know that you are loved. You are appreciated. And we are so very happy that you joined us right here on this podcast. We always do. We're gonna have some fun and we're gonna drink some. Listen, it's hard to come up with these ones off the top of your head, dog.
That was a reach, a little bit of a reach.
Look, it's hard to pull them up off the top of your head, dog. I feel like it was aptly fitting considering who was our last Hear Me Out.
There.
All right, but with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you all in the next episode. Love you, mean it. Bye-bye.
If you or a loved one is struggling with alcohol abuse, dial the National Drug and Alcohol Treatment Hotline at 1-800-662-4357. The National Drug and Alcohol Treatment Hotline provides information on alcohol and drug abuse, local treatment options, and support through hotline counselors who are there to help and speak with you about alcohol, drug, or family problems.